Hey everyone, welcome to the second quick review in Module 1, where we look at expressions 6 through 9. Again, I want to congratulate you for getting to this point, right? You've gone through the whole module, 9 expressions, which are all related to the story of Walt Disney. And so as you go through this, you may already start to feel like, wow, I really have dominated these expressions, right? I don't just know about them. Each expression has a story. Each expression has lots of information and power behind it. And you can see by studying expressions and not just individual words, you have much more natural, communicative, expressive power than just knowing these individual words. And these are the most frequent expressions. So you're more likely to actually hear them. And when you say them, you don't sound like grandpa, right? Because that's important too. They're modern, they're contemporary, they're powerful. Because at the end of the day, you're not learning English just because it's fun, because it is, but more so because you need it for your career. And the whole point of this Master Business Expression course is to accelerate your vocabulary and your career in just 9 minutes per day. Because with just that small daily discipline and a focus on really strategic, high impact vocabulary, anybody can have really great results in just 100 days, for example. So we've gotten through the first 9 expressions. I encourage you to just learn one every day, and then every 4 or 5 days, you stop and review the expressions that you've learned. So let's take a look at what we've learned over the last 4 days. Take a look. So remember the story, right, of Walt Disney. And as we're studying, this is a great way to bring it together like we talked about before. So first, let's just remember Cutthroat, okay? What was Cutthroat in the story of Walt Disney? Hollywood, right? The industry in Hollywood. The environment in Hollywood was cutthroat. The company he worked for was cutthroat, okay? Remembering all the collocations of cutthroat. Come to terms. What did Walt Disney need to come to terms with? Well, he had to come to terms with the fact that Hollywood was a cutthroat industry. He did not have control. He had to come to terms with the fact or the reality, looking at these collocations. He had to come to terms with what fact? It's hard to see that. With the fact that he was not in control. So what did he do? He said, if I can't call the shots, right? He wanted to call the shots in creativity. He wanted to say, I want this show to be like this, and I want to have the rights to my show. He went and made Mickey Mouse, and sales went through the roof. Excitement went through the roof. Okay, so those are the last 4 expressions that we had. Now, here's the real challenge, okay? Can you go back and remember the whole story, all right? So let's do this together, and I want to see if you can follow along with me, okay? So in the beginning, what did Walt Disney do in his downtime? He liked to draw in his downtime. Why did he have trouble making ends meet? He started a business, and he didn't make a lot of money. What happened to his business? It went bankrupt. He went out of business. What did he do after he went out of business? He bounced back. How did he bounce back? He got a job. What happened at his job? His boss told him to go by the book, to not experiment. Did he like that? No. Is Walt Disney a by the book kind of guy? No. He went to Hollywood, and what did he see? Hollywood is a cutthroat environment. It's a cutthroat industry. And it's a cutthroat business that he worked with. And he had to come to terms with the fact that he was not in control, that he did not call the shots, But if he wanted to be creative and make movies, what did he want to do? He wanted to call the shots, to have creative power and authority, to own the rights. He made his cartoon, and what happened with the sales of Mickey Mouse? They went through the roof. So you can see really easily by going through the story, we can look at all the different variations of these expressions. It's very simple for us to bring them all together. Now I want to see, can you remember all 9 without looking at the cards, okay? Another activity you can do, remember, is to take the cards and cover up the main title here, right? Look at the coach and think, okay, what is that? Ah, he calls the shots. Look at this one. Okay, she's meditating. Why is she meditating? Well, she has something stressful going on. She needs to come to terms with a difficult situation. So remember, it's so important. Every 4 or 5 days, come back to these cards, go back to the story of Walt Disney to keep these expressions alive so you don't forget them, and so that you can keep the English alive in your mind. Congratulations again on making it through Module 1, the story of Walt Disney. And tomorrow, we'll start a new story in Module 2 of another billionaire. And, well, Walt Disney wasn't a billionaire. So, another legend of business who was a billionaire. Maybe Walt Disney was a billionaire. And anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.